Greetings, everyone. Hope you're having a lovely Sunday fun day. I wanted to reach and share some amazing news with my friends and with my public and followers through Buddha Farms and Enlightened Creations. About a month ago, I was traveling back to California to visit my mother in law with my husband, and I received a phone call from a young lady named Alex. And during this phone call, I learned that she is my third cousin. I don't know any of my cousins. I don't know any of my family outside of my immediate family, whom I do not speak with any longer because it is not healthy for me to do so. I had the greatest conversation with Alex. She's in Louisiana. She'd been searching for family for quite some time, I think about 2 years, if I'm correct. And she found all of these people that were related to, and she found someone else. So not only in the conversation did I learn about her, but I learned about my sister. 4 years before I was born, kind of a weird thing not to talk about, but that's my mom. A very unstable being, as I'd learned throughout my life. So I had this great conversation with Alex, learned about my sister who had been adopted out 4 years before I was born, and no one knew her. And Alex found her and me. So her name is Paulette. She's 4 years older than me, and she's amazing. She's beautiful, she's loving and kind and consistent and normal. I haven't had normality in my life until I met my husband 5 years ago. Morgan has been the most stable and consistent being I've ever known in my life. Well, now I have two family members that are very normal, and I'm very excited to be a part of their life. And I have a niece and nephew, Paulette's children, that I'm so blessed to have to share in my space now. My children have cousins they're going to get to know. So that was a really exciting phone call for me. A few weeks went by before Paulette and I were able to actually communicate with each other on the phone. We did some texting back and forth. We're both very excited, but our busy lives and schedule didn't really accommodate at the moment. So we finally got to talk about 2 weeks ago. And we're so much alike. It's really awesome. She lives in Colorado, so she's actually pretty close to me. We've been in different places almost at the same time. So she lived in California forever. She was, born there just like me, reared there as well. And then she moved away not so long ago, but she moved away to Colorado. And I was actually in Fort Collins in 2016. And we were just 2 hours away from each other. Didn't know it. So we're really excited to meet each other and share our lives together. We have a lot in common. So that's been some really big news in my life. But something else I wanted to talk about that I'm also very, very pleased with is that last October I had a double mastectomy. I had cancer in 15 different places of my breast due to textured implants from Allergan. And my doctor at the time, Dr. Grant Stevens, was the one that put these implants in me. And not sure if he knew the dangers of them, but from what I'm learning, all these doctors knew about the dangers. I got really sick 3 years after my procedure, and I started to display complex and problematic issues. I was labeled with fibromyalgia, manic depression, PTSD. I had memory loss for 7 years. I was actually on disability for 7 years. I had to have somebody be responsible for my finances because I couldn't remember things. Well, I had a not so great marriage, and following relationships after that weren't pleasant either. So finally got my act together and I got well. In 2011, I stopped taking 14 different medications that Kaiser Permanente had me on. When I refused to take any more pills, they refused to treat me. I wanted physical therapy and they refused to give it to me. They said that if I'm not taking any prescriptions from them, they couldn't treat me. And that cannabis, which is what I had been using since I was 14, was actually serving me well to keep using it. So I stopped all the drugs, stopped drinking alcohol, really got my life together, stopped all the harmful relationships. I rid myself of my family, who is very toxic. I love them and I wish them well, but it is a bad thing to have them in my life, which I have over and over and over again found out. So now I have been free of that toxic life and happily for quite some time now, 8 years. And I'm or seven years. And married my husband in 2015, who I met in 2013, who's the most stable and consistent guy I've ever known, a person, and uh, embraced his family, which is now my family, and been very happy. Having this new relationship come into my life with my sister and my cousin has just been very, very much a blessing. I didn't have a good childhood. I didn't have a lot of love. It was passed around from my siblings because my mom didn't want to take care of me. I lived with other people all the time, and a lot of hurt went on physically and emotionally. So to have this loving relationship blossom now is very good for me. It's healing my chest, it's healing my soul, and it's healing my world. Family is important, but family isn't blood. Family is people that care about you, that share compassion and love towards you. People that say things that are mean and hurtful to you, or that don't take the time out of their day to care about what's going on in your life, that's not family. That's an acquaintance. I have friends that I consider my family way closer than I ever did any of my own siblings. I was always an inconvenience to my sisters, and now they don't have to deal with that anymore. So I have a new sister on board who's really cool, really loving, and I'm very happy. I can't wait to introduce her to my world. Her name is Paulette. I didn't mention that before. So that is what I wanted to share with everybody today. I am healing. I am thriving in Sedona, Arizona. Business is doing well. And I'm very excited about some new projects that I'm branching into. Some new products will be available in the next couple weeks. I like to release things about every 2 months so that people stay abreast of what's happening at Buddha Farms. We're also working on creating the intentional living community that is the Medi Spa, Buddha Farms. Not sure where it's going to happen yet, but we're hoping that it's going to happen soon. We have a lot of people contact every day so that they could really benefit from what we have to offer, not just the healing modality of hemp, but all modalities of healing from all over the world. So I hope you're all staying in touch with your spirit. You're taking your enlightened oils, and if you haven't yet taken it, please contact me. I'm happy to send you a sample. We're in this industry because we care, because we love, and I'm a healer. This isn't about money. Cannabis industry has taken care of that. It is fraught with greed and deception and power and a lot of men pissing on each other's legs. So I'm glad that I retired from that industry and embraced the kinder side of green. Hemp is for healing, not for getting high. So if you want to get high on healing, that's where you need to be. Contact me, Carla Craft, at 866-334-3676. If you're local in Arizona, 928-282-1802. And you can email me at carla@buddhafarms.com. And you can follow me on social media through Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, and Twitter. And I'm a big Twitter fan that I've been talked into it. So, yeah, we're all over the place now. I'm hoping to be traveling out of the country soon to open up new wholesale relationships in other countries. Very excited about that. And offering it to everybody that we can get it to. This is a humanitarian project, and we want to reach the world. We are in the process of starting a nonprofit organization so that any funds that we earn through that organization, we can then offset and put it into the building of the facility to provide for healing for those who can't afford it. That's what that fund will be for, is to give medicine to the people. I'm about love. I'm about walking with compassion and speaking with compassion and resonating with compassion. I hope you all are having a lovely day and a grateful day. And remember, you must make a choice to take a chance or your life will never change. Namaste.